Alright, what's up, everyone? Excuse me, welcome to the stream. In today's stream slash video or VOD or however you're watching it, we're going to be opening two booster boxes for Justice Hunters. This is going to be our last Justice Hunters opening because the new Doom of Dimension set is coming out. And I feel like I've opened enough of these already to where I have most of the cards I want. So I'm just hoping that I'll get the final cards I need out of these two, and then any others I'll just order online. Just individual singles. Let me check to make sure the audio sounds good real quick. So give me 1 second. Sorry, I didn't realize I forgot to unmute my mic. I'm gonna grab my opener real quick. I'm gonna grab my water, and then I'll get right into it. Give me 1 second. All right. That's a little crooked. Yeah, I'm sure it's okay. Alright, we will start with the left one, I think. That to the side, and then these are the two Starlight Rare Yummy Monsters we've opened in the past few streams. So if you guys want to check those out, maybe I'll make a playlist for all my openings so you guys can see when I open these. But yeah, hopefully we can get the Lollipo Yummy in Starlight Rare and the Link Monster, because out of the multiple boxes we've opened, we still have not gotten the Yummy Link Monster, which is crazy. I'm also looking for the, what's her name, Dracotail Femina. I think I don't know if I have one or two copies of it. I think I have two, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll have to check later. I don't need to open that yet, but should be okay. Alright, let's get into this, shall we? And hopefully the audio sounds good. I adjusted something and set up the background audio in different ways, so hopefully it's not like cutting out constantly. Alright. First pack, Dracotail Ghoulmel, K9 EW Release Experiment, K9X Werewolf for our rare one for the set, Cross Sheep, Yummy Redemption, William Eyes Restrict, and King of the Swamp. Nothing important out of that. Let's just make a big pile here and then I'll start separating them later on. Actually, why not just do it and let the stream go out for a bit longer? So I'll put anything Yummy here, anything K9 here, anything Dracotail here, this pile up here, and then anything extra we'll just put off to the side over here. There. Alright, second pack. Super Rush Recklessly, Herald of the Arclight, Jack in the Hand, Martial Metal Marcher, another Lollipo Yummy for our rare, so that makes our third copy of Lollipo Yummy. Shouldn't take this out so I can hear myself. Because I have pulled two of these, but no Starlight Rare, so I'll put him there since he's a special one. Warthal and Artifact Durandal. So we're gonna get a lot of like spells and traps for the Yummies. I don't want to keep him on the bottom. Chronomaly Vimana, Polymerization, Canine Double Hound, Edgem Chain, Canine Lupus. So he's a good one to pull. This is our second one of him that we pulled. So I'll put him with Lollipop Yummy. Dracotail Flame and Artifact Durandal. So far it seems like we're getting some nice hits out of this. So I'm happy so far. Mysterion the Dragon Crown, Herald of the Arclight, Dragotail Urgula. Put him there. Paradise Smasher, Jack in the Hand, Gravity Controller, and King of the Swamp. I'm looking forward to opening the Doom Dimensions box. I'm not sure when I'll be opening it, but they have new Yummy support in there, which I am looking forward to. They also have the new Mystical Space Typhoon archetype, which I would think would be pretty fun to play. Because Mystical Space Typhoon is an old card, it's pretty nostalgic, so kind of want to build a deck with that. But it's a lot of cards and a lot of money to be spent on these, so I don't recommend that you guys spend a lot of money on Yu-Gi-Oh cards unless you are going to be playing with them a lot, or maybe streaming and opening them like I am, or selling them. But if you are going to be buying packs, I highly recommend only buying ones from the booster boxes, because overall it is cheaper than buying singles, because you'll be paying about half the price for individual packs from booster boxes. For example, I paid $50 for both of these. It's like $100 in total. So divided by 24, that's like a little slightly more than 2, whereas normal you'll be paying like $5 per pack. So yeah. Ken LC Release Restraint, Imperial Princess Quinquerry, Rahu Dracotail. There, I'm not really separating these well, am I? Nash Knight, Edgem Chain, Gravity Controller, and Dracotail Arugula. Let me double check to make sure I didn't miss anything while I was yapping. Yeah, Canine. Dracotail. What else? I do have some other packs coming in the mail in the near future. I have a lot of Pokemon packs coming for the new Mega Evolution set, so make sure you guys check out that stream when I open those. I'm also looking into opening some Magic the Gathering cards, since I recently got into that, playing with some of my friends. I'm highly considering buying a Spider-Man booster box to open. So if you guys are interested in that, I just appreciate if you subscribed, liked, comment, shared my channel with your friends to help it grow so I can fund these openings. Key to Dragtail Cross Sheep, Fry for Patchwork, Cookie Yummy Way, and Nash Knight. I'm definitely putting these in the wrong piles. There. Very few cookie cards, which is interesting. Besides our Yummy, or Lollipop Yummy. Polymerization, Cupsy Yummy Way, Key to Dracotail, Paradise Smasher, Hornet Drones, Flame, and Nash Knight. Polymerization, Kinkabio, Hornet Drones, oh, there's something good back here. Volcanosaurus. Yo, this is Collector's Rare Yummy Snatchy. Well, that's my first Yummy Snatchy, and we get the Collector's Rare. I've not gotten any Collector's Rare about any of these. It's different from the Starlight Rare, which is a more rare version where you can see like the more of a holographic pattern, where this is more like etchings into the card. But that is still worth a decent amount of money. I will check to see how much that is worth. But I am extremely happy that we pulled that, considering we haven't pulled any of them. And I need them for the playset of Yummy cards. So let's just check the price out. TCG Player is where I usually check to to see how much Yu-Gi-Oh cards are worth. But put this here. Got some Mystery Dungeon music playing in the background. These are bops. Alright, let's see. Yummy. Snatchy. Yummy Snatchy Collector's Rare is looks like it is around a little over $15, closer to like $16, $17 with tax for this. So I am very happy with that. I know a lot of people don't like the etchings on this, but I think it looks really cool. So yeah. Alright. Oh, my thing was shaking there. Alright. Obedience Schooled, Mysterion, Yummy Surprise for our rare, Yummy Amusement, Kurukui, Yummy Redemption, Draco Tail Pan, and Perry Reese Map. I think the rarest one that we could get in this is I think it's what's her name? Canine, the girl Canine card. Ripper? No, not Ripper. Oh, I have to look it up now. Starlight rare version of her. Let's sort by best selling, not best selling. Price, high to low. Izuna, that's her name. Izuna Starlight rare. Goes for $88, about $90, $92, depending on where you get it from. Be paying near $100. So, yeah. Alright. Obedience Schooled. Herald of the Arclight, Rahu Draco Tail. Excuse me. Yummy Amusement Kurukui, Overlay Booster, Artifact Durandal, and Millennium Eyes Restrict. Lollipop Yummy Way, Yummy Amusement Mignon, A Case for Canine, Jack in the Hand, Overlay Booster, Cookie Yummy Way, and Behemoth King of 100 Battles. Super Rush Recklessly, Draco Tail Ghoulmel, Draco Tail Pan, Paradise Smasher, Yummy Amusement Redemption, or Yummy Redemption, Gravity Controller, and Draco Tail Flame. Lollipop Yummy Way, Chronomaly Vamana, Fright for Patchwork, Volcasaurus. I think there's something good behind this because usually the rare would be here, so it's the next one. Cups of Yummy, I was right. Alright, let's put him there. That is our fourth Cups of Yummy, with one of them being that Starlight rare we had there. Paris Map and Drake Tail Flame. So, I'm actually interested in starting to sell some cards since I have a lot of copies of certain cards, especially with all the bulk commons. So, might have to look into that. Crownly Vamana, Kinka Biao, Cross Sheep is our rare, so put him there. Nash Knight, Hornet Drones, Artifact Durandal, and Draco Tail Flame. King Kabiao, Cups Yummy Way, Jack in the Hand, so we have a rare one behind here. Nash Knight behind this one. Boom, Draco Tail Malulu. I was right. That is a third copy of Malulu that I pulled, so I am happy to add him to the collection. I don't know if you would normally play 3 of him in the Draco Tail deck, so I'll have to look in that, because I do want to build a Draco Tail deck. Especially combine them with other archetypes like Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, things like that, because they work well with the fusion mechanics that those decks use. With Dragon and Spellcast monsters. Mignon, Golomel, Key 2 Draco Tail, Edge of Chain, Hornet Drones, Millennium Advisor Restrict, and Draco Tail Horn. I don't know why I still have this lingering cough. I got like a mole or something going on that I need to get investigated. I hope not. Special Release Experiment, Imperial Princess Quinquerry, Jack in the Hand, Martial Metal Marcher, Cannon Hound, Drake Tail Horn, and King of the Swamp. King Kabiao, Cups Yummy Way, Behemoth King of 100 Battles for a rare, Martial Metal Marcher, Nash Knight, Where Art Thou, and another Nash Knight. Wait, 1CXYZ, there's just normal. Okay. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left of their first box here. Kind of flying through these faster than I would like, but can't really do much about it. Special Release Experiment, Obedience Schooled, Werewolf for a rare, Redemption, Cross Sheep, and King of the Swamp, and Draco Tail Pan. Anomaly of Mana, Release Restraint, Flame for a rare, Edge of Chain, Fight for Patchwork, Nash Knight, and Behemoth. Alright. Lollipop Yummy Way, Imperial Princess Quinquerry, Rahu Draco Tail, Volcanosaurus, Fright for Patchwork, Perry Reese Map, and Arugula. Keep on calling him Arugula. Lollipop Yummy Way, Polymerization, Young Amusement Mignon, Volcanosaurus, Acrocoli, Perry Reese Map, Yummy Way. Alright, 2 left of our first box. Yo, thanks Def Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I'll show you some of the better ones that I've pulled so far. From this, I pulled this Draco Tail Malulu, this Canine Double Lupus, Lollipop Yummy, Cupsy Yummy here. And then the best one I pulled so far from this stream is my Yummy Snatchy Collector's Rare card. You can see like the etchings on it, maybe you can't see it from this angle. That's the first Yummy Snatchy that I pulled out of the 3 previous ones, so this is out of my 4th box now I pulled it. I haven't pulled a single Yummy Snatchy at all until now. Now in my other streams, I pulled a Starlight Rare Cookie Yummy and a Starlight Rare Cupsy Yummy. So I'm hoping that I could get like a full play set of these, which would be really fun, but I doubt that I'm going to be able to pull that many Starlight Rares. But I have enough of those to play with the lower rarity versions. But our final pack from our first box that we have for this stream we have Mysterion the Dragon Crown, Giving Amusement Mignon, K9 66A Jokel, which is our first of these that we pulled this stream, which I'm kind of surprised considering how many I've pulled in my other streams. Overlay Booster, K9 00 Hound, and Dracotail Arugula, and Dracotail Horn. Alright, that is it for our first box, and now let us move into our second box. We only have 2 boxes that we're opening on this stream, so we are about halfway left, or halfway done with the stream. Alright, struggling to open this. But like I said, I've done a couple other streams where I've opened Justice Hunters, and I've opened 3 booster boxes already. 2 in one stream and 1 in another. So I'm thinking about making a playlist for my openings just so people can go back and watch if they want. And so they're easier to find. I don't know why I have these out here. Put that there. Look where these came from. But it's the one I just opened. Okay. Alright. First pack of our second box. Our second and final box. Kinkabio, K9 EW Special Release Experiment, Cross Sheep. Oh, we got something good back here because of the way where it's placed. Fire for Patchwork, Dracotail Lucas. I was right, or Lucius. Nice. Or Art Thou and Cookie Yummy Way. I don't remember if this is our second or third Lucius. I want to say third, but I could be wrong. Out of the ones that we've pulled in all the streams so far. Imperial Princess Quinqueree, K9 LC Release Restraint, Dracotail Flame for our rare, Gimme Redemption, Paradise Smasher, Cookie Yummy Way, and Dracotail Pan. How much did I pay for the booster box? So I've been keeping an eye on the prices, and they've kind of been fluctuating, but I got both of these for about $50 each. The prices were really low on that day, so I snatched those 2 up. So yeah, about $50 per booster box, so like $100 in total for these 2, which is a very good deal, especially considering that when you're looking at individual prices, you're going to be paying about $5 plus tax, maybe closer to $6 for each pack, whereas if you get the booster box, that goes down to like a little more than 2, so you're paying less than half than what you normally would if you get the same amount. So I highly recommend picking up booster boxes rather than individuals or the small booster bundles. Herald of the Arclight, K9 LC Release Restraint, K9 66A Jokel, Martial Metal Marcher, number 61 Volcasaurus, King of the Swamp, and Perry Resmap. Release Experiment, Cupsy Yummy Way, Paradise Smasher for the rare, Hornet Drones, Nash Knight, Artifact Durandal, and Gravity Controller. Alright. Polymerization, Herald of the Arclight, K9 X Werewolf, Martial Metal Marcher, Jack in the Hand, Dracotail Arugula, and Behemoth King of 100 Battles. Imperial Princess Quinqueree, Super Rush Recklessly, K9 17 Ripper. That's our first from this stream that we pulled for Ripper. Paradise Smasher, Overlay Booster, Millennium Eyes Restrict, and Behemoth King of 100 Battles. Lollipop Yummy Way, Cronomelie Vamana, Cups Yummy Way for a rare, Fright for a Patchwork, number 61 Volcasaurus, Perry Reese Map, and Dracotail Flame. Alright. Yummy Amusement Mignon, Dracotail Guillemel, Jack in the Hand. Oh, we're gonna have something good behind this, based on the placement. At least that's been my experience so far. So Edgem Chain. Oh, Dracotail Famina Collector's Rare. A Gravity Controller and Dracotail Horn. Let's see. Nice. Am I enjoying opening the pocket? The pocket, what does it, you mean like Pokemon TCG pocket? Or the packs? Did you mistype or something? Or do you mean like Pokemon TCG pocket? Yes, thank you, thank you. Let's see how much this one's worth. Dracotail Famina Collector's Rare. Goes for about $25. Nice. Obviously not as much as a Starlight Rare one would be, but I am extremely happy with any kind of pulls that we get. They're like more rare. Awesome. Put that one off to the side. We'll keep going. Kinkabial, Obedience Gold, Key2 Dracotail, Yummy Redemption, Yummy Akrukuli, Artifact Durandal, and Nashite. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Booster Packs. Yes, I am very much enjoying opening these. This is one of my favorite sets for the cards that's in it. I really like the design of the Yummy monsters. As you can see, I got a mat from Triff Gaming. He was selling these mats, so I had to pick one up. I also picked up a Yummy deck box too, because they just look so funny. It's so funny just like beating your opponents or like using these serious monsters like with these cute monsters here. Very, very memey, in my opinion. And I like the Dracotail cards because I've seen some gameplay of people combine them with Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, and Red Eyes. And I know that the K9 cards are like an engine that you can use in a lot of decks, being able to like rip a card from opponent's hand, get monsters on the board. So the set seems pretty fun. At least I've been enjoying it so far. Mignon, Guillemel, but they're Lantern. I am surprised that this is our first Lantern out of the first these two boxes that we've gotten. Edgem Chain, Hornet Drones, Restraint, and Horn. So I've gotten so many Lanterns and the Jokuls in my previous ones. And like very little of the Yummy cards and the Dracotail cards that I'm hoping to get. Release Experiment, Yummy Way, Release Restraint, for a rare, Hound, Volcanosaurus, or Volcasaurus, Pan, and Flame. Yeah, I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. Excuse me, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot when I was younger. Like, I always watched the anime. GX was like the main one that I watched. I did watch quite a bit of Duel Monsters when I was younger. But yeah, GX was the main one. Heroes are my favorite archetype. I have most of the hero cards. Let's see what else. I started... Obviously, I kind of like died off on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Enthusiasm when I was younger. Like, kind of grew out of it. But then, like like some gameplay and like YouTube videos came up in my recommended by Team Samurai X1. If you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, I'm sure you know him. But I saw like his Hero Monster deck profiles appeared in my YouTube feed, so I started watching him a bunch, and then got kind of into it again. Where one of my friends had a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so we kind of started playing together, and then like for a little bit, and then we stopped for a bit, and then recently, like within this past year, we got back into it again. So I've been pretty big into the Yu-Gi-Oh trends within the past year, and you see I've been opening a bunch of booster boxes. So yeah, it's my whole Yu-Gi-Oh story. I'm currently working on a video for my YouTube channel in regards to Yu-Gi-Oh and how Konami can kind of expand their player base and fan base a bit. So if you're interested in seeing that, just make sure you're subscribed and have the bell ring so you don't miss out when I do upload that. I've been kind of slacky on my video uploads recently, but I have been streaming at least once or twice a week for the most part, so I'm trying to keep the channel alive. But we'll keep going. Super Rush Recklessly, Mysterion the Dragon Crown, Cross Sheep. I think we're gonna have something good back here. Hornet Drones, yeah, the placement indicates that something good's gonna be behind this. Izuna, nice. I know Izuna is probably the best card in the set, price-wise, because even like the normal one does more than a lot of like collector's rares. Yeah, you're gonna be spending like over $30 for just like a single copy of this. So yeah, that's definitely a good pull to get. Dracotel Urgula, King of the Swamp. I don't know why I put Urgula there. Alright, we will keep it going. Young Mutant Mignon, Chronomaly Vimana, A Case for K9 is our rare. Overlay Booster, Martial Metal Marcher, Cookie Yummy Way, and Dracotail Horn. Alright. And we got 9 people watching. How's it going, everyone? Sorry, I just bumped into my table here. Mysterion the Dragon Crown, Lollipo Yummy Way, Overlay Booster. We're gonna get something good back here, I think, based on placement. Yummy Redemption. Ooh, Dracotail Famina. Nice. Alright. I definitely have a place at now Famina for the Dracotail cards. Dracotail Urgula and King of the Swamp. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the background music and hopefully everything's sounding good with the audio. K9 Release Restraint, Lollipo Yummy Way, K9 66B Lantern is our rare, Nash Knight, Jack in the Hand, Perry Reese Map, and Behemoth King of 100 Battles. Let's take another look at all our pulls so far. So we got Dracotail Famina. Actually, let me put them like this. So we got Dracotail Famina, Dracotail Lucius, Dracotail Molulu, K917 Izuna, K900 Lupus, Cupsy Yummy, and Lollipo Yummy out of our 2 booster boxes so far. We've also gotten a collector's rare Dracotail Famina and a collector's rare Yummy Snatchy. And from my previous streams, I got a Starlight Rare Cookie Yummy and a Starlight Rare Cupsy Yummy. I have another one that I pulled that was a Starlight Rare. Let me grab it. Bleh, can't speak, so let me grab it real quick. Here it is. Ugh. I can hear your voice clearly. Since I'm deaf, I have a hard time hearing. You're the first person. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to speak pretty clearly and loud enough when I'm talking. I know in school I was always like very clearly speaking when I was in classes. I sometimes stumble over my words because I'm trying to talk too quickly. But anyways, here is the other Starlight Rare that I pulled off stream by a little booster bundle I got. Case for Canine Starlight Rare. So let's keep that one over here with these for my big pulls. But yeah. Like I said, when I was in classes, like I would always hear people talking. They'd always be like talking super quietly, and like I could barely hear them. So like I always try to enunciate myself very well so people can understand what I'm saying. Plus my voice just reverberates pretty loudly, so I always sound louder than I'm trying to be. But yeah, I'm glad I'm glad you're able to hear me clearly. Dracotail Golomel, Yummy Amusement Mignon, Kitu Dracotail. For a rare, Yummy Amusement, Akrukuli, K9 Double Hound, Gravity Controller, and Ash Knight. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, I think 8 left of our last booster box. Welcome Visa Starfrost. Welcome to the stream. I assume you're a very big Visa Starfrost archetype fan based on your name. Super Rush Recklessly. I know the Visa Starfrost cards have like some lore with them. If I'm not mistaken, they tie into the the Kashtira cards. I'm not super big on all the Yu-Gi-Oh lore, but I'm trying to learn more about it, especially with the video that I am working on for the channel. Super Rush Recklessly, Chronomaly Vimana, Artifact Durandal for a rare, Fright for Patchwork, Cross Sheep, King of 100 Battles, and Where Art Thou? But yeah, I'm glad to see a lot of people are in the stream right now. It's more than I usually get, so I'm very happy. It encourages me to buy more packs, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Dracotail Golomel, Herald of the Arclight, Yummy Surprise for a rare, Edgem Chain, Yummy Redemption, Millennium Eyes Restrict, and Dracotail Pan. But earlier in the stream, before I had a lot of people tuning in, I mentioned that I do have more streams planned for unboxings, pack openings. I have some Pokemon cards with the new Mega Evolution set coming. I have a booster box and a couple ETBs coming for that. I'm also wanting to do a Doom Dimensions booster box opening for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm also interested in doing a, Magic the Gathering Spider-Man set opening for one of their booster boxes. Although their booster boxes are way more expensive than Yu-Gi-Oh! Ones are. So that's kind of crazy. It's a lot of money to spend on that, but yeah. Lots of money to be spent on cards here. Imperial Princess Quinquerry, Polymerization, Kitu Dracotail for a rare, Fright for Patchwork, Paradise Smasher, Gravity Controller, and Durandal. You're not a huge fan of Pokemon Bell Watch. Well, I appreciate it. I'm not really big into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Or not Yu-Gi-Oh! The Pokemon TCG. I've never played. I never played as a kid. I was always much more of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Kid growing up. I always watched the Pokemon anime and played the Pokemon games. But I've gotten quite a few of the Pokemon cards over the years, and just like I really like the artworks that they do with them, with like the alternative arts and illustrations where it covers the whole card. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't really have that. They have different rarities of cards, but they don't have like the special artworks that cover the whole cards, which is one thing that I like more about Pokemon with their TCG. But yeah, Obedience Schooled, Mystery on the Dragon Crown, Lollipop Yummy Way for a rare, Martial Metal Marcher, Edgem Chain, Artifact Durandal, and Cookie Yummy Way. Also, I know that I feel like there's much more of a scalping scene with Pokemon because I can never find Pokemon cards in stores. So I was very lucky to be able to order the ones I did online from the Pokemon website. So I'm sure that they'll have a high selling price, especially with Mega Evolution being a huge thing in Pokemon. Alright, Cups Yummy Way, Polymerization, A Case for Canine is our rare, Nash Knight, Yummy Mutant Akrukui, Draco Tail Pan, sorry, this should go here. Draco Tail Flame is our last card in that pack. And we have 3 more packs left, unfortunately. Alright. Mysterion the Dragon Crown. Obedience Schooled. Dracotail Urgla for a rare. Overlay Booster. Canine Double Hound. Dracotail Flame. And Dracotail Urgla. 2 packs left. Alright. Lollipop Yummy Way. Chronomaly Vimana. Yummy Surprise for a rare. Hornidrones. Canine Double Hound. Millennium Eyes Restrict. And Dracotail Horn. Yeah, it goes pretty quickly when you're opening these. See, I don't know how to make this last longer besides reading the effect of each card. But my voice is gonna like go out pretty quickly if I start doing that. Plus, people are gonna get tired of me reading the same card over and over again, and I'm gonna get tired of reading the same card over and again. But yeah, all right, last pack magic. Let's see what we got. All right, Kinkabiao, Super Rush Recklessly, Cross Sheep. I think we're gonna have something good for this last one in here. Yummy Mutant Akrukui, so we'll go from the back now. Where Art Thou? And one more. Ooh, Nash Knight. And our last card, that is a rare one. Let's see what we get. Yummy Snatchy. Nice! That is my second Yummy Snatchy I've pulled out of the 5 boxes that I've opened on stream. So I'm very happy that I finally got a second one of these. I'll probably just end up just ordering a third one online to be able to do it. But the main thing that how I've organized these for this stream is I've just been placing all the Yummy cards here, all the Canine cards here, and all the Draco Tail cards here. And then anything that's like more rare, I've been putting into separate piles here. And all the common bulk stuff that doesn't really fit into an archetype, besides the fact that like they kind of are support with like beast type support or fusion support, things like that. I've just been putting everything here. But yeah, let's take a look at the big pulls that we got. So we got Dracotail Famina, Dracotail Lucius, Dracotail Malulu, Canine 17 Izuna, Canine 00 Lupus, Cupsy Yummy, Lollipop Yummy, and Yummy Snatchy. And on top of those, we pulled a Collector's Rare Dracotail Famina and a Collector's Rare Yummy Snatchy, which are the only Collector's Rare I pulled from my streams I've done with this. In my previous streams, I want to show these off again. My Starlight Rare Cookie Yummy, my Starlight Rare Cupsy Yummy, and a Case for Canine Starlight Rare. Which I'd love to have a Starlight Rare, a max rarity playset with the Yummy cards, but that's going to take a while, and I don't really want to be spending that much money on individual cards when I'm trying to be able to have more boxes to open for you guys on stream. But like I said before, I do want to do a Doom of Dimensions opening, because I want to get the other Yummy card, the Marshmallow Yummy, which you can see here on this playmat. But I think he's a rare one in that set. They also got the, what's it called? I know that they have I think the main archetypes in that set are the DDD cards, which I'm not really that much interested in, but might give to one of my friends. I want to get the what's it called, the Mystical Space Typhoon cards to be able to use, because I think that archetype's pretty cool, being able to make an archetype out of an old spell card. And the other one I think is works with the Art Mage cards, with the Power Patron and all that. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I think it's like the Doom cards or something like that. But those ones I'm kind of interested in getting because I'm kind of interested in the Art Mage cards. But yeah, and besides that, like I said, I do have the Mega Evolution cards for Pokemon coming in, and I want to get the Magic the Gathering Spider-Man cards to open on stream. But yeah, you have Rarity Collection 1 booster box Yu-Gi-Oh! But not sure if we did open them. Rarity Collection 1 booster box, so that was pretty rare. Like I said, I kind of just got really into Yu-Gi-Oh! With the openings and all that, and like looking at all the archetypes playing Master Duel this past year. So I'm not exactly familiar on a lot of older stuff in regards to Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh yeah, Rarity Collection 1 booster box right now goes for like almost $150. So that seems like something that would increase in value over time if you want to hold off on opening that. That would be my recommendation, but if you really want to pull the cards in there, I just say go for it. But I don't know what you want to do with it, whether you want to keep it as a collector's piece or sell it later on. But if you do want to sell it later on, I just recommend waiting for a while because I think that the price on that would go up. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys coming to the stream. I appreciate those of you, Def Gamer and Visa Starfrost, who showed up and commented in the chat. It was nice to be able to chat back and forth with you guys. And I appreciate everyone else who just tuned in, didn't say anything, but I appreciate you guys nonetheless. So again, just please make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already, and share my channel with your friends if you want to see my channel grow. Let me know what else you want me to see me open on the channel. I have a lot of different ideas for what I want to do with the channel. I have a bunch of Lego sets I'd love to build on stream. I don't really have much space for them right now, but right now the main thing I've been doing besides streaming video games is doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Openings. The main games I've been playing are Fortnite and Chibi Robo. It's a Nintendo game that I've been playing through. So if you guys are big gamers, let me know if there's any games you want to see me play and stream. And I do have videos on this channel that I am working on, along with my second channel, which I will shout out. That channel is Mr. E. You can find the link to that channel on the homepage of this channel if you scroll down to the bottom, or type in the search bar at Mr. E. That's at MISTER E. I do a lot of like conspiracy, mystery, history type of content on there. One of my recent videos was talking about a bunch of cryptids, so if that's something you guys are interested in, I really appreciate if you guys check that out. And I do have some content that I'm working on for that channel as well. Just find the time to put everything together, because I'm just doing all this by myself. I don't have a team or anything like a lot of big YouTubers have. So that should do it for now. So thank you guys one more time, and I will see you in the